Hello traders and welcome to PL Capital's market review. Today is Saturday, March 4th. Going to look at the US dollar, the euro, the pound, S&P, Nasdaq, oil, natural gas, gold, and Bitcoin. So let's go. All right, going to look at the upcoming economic calendar. Busy week. So we got Powell speaking before the Senate Banking Committee on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then the big data points are going to be on Wednesday. You got ADP employment change, the JOLTS job openings, and the super big one will be non-farm payroll on Friday. So very busy week, and I think this week sets up chart-wise anyway to dictate what is going to happen. I think at least for the next few months, if not even given direction for the rest of the year. I think it's that critical because we're at some key points in the charts that give direction for major moves that'll be coming up here. So busy week and very important week. All right, let's look at the charts here. So looking at the 4-hour with the US dollar, and I had a pretty big pullback Friday. I think it's still just for up because I still see this, three-wave move down here, and I think this is just the 1, 2, and then that'll be 3 ways up. So I think it's just a pullback for more up. But the two key levels to watch are the previous low here at 104.09. You break that, and then it could still be corrective. This could just be, the A wave. This was the B, and if they come down impulsively, break that low, then that would be the C wave. But if they come and break this low, 103.76, then we got something else going on. And actually, I think if they break that low, then I think this whole corrective move, this whole up move, could be done. So that's why that's an important number to watch. All right, let's look at the euro. So yeah, so had that strong down, but then Friday it reversed. So I still see we got 3 ways down to here, and I still think we got 3 up to there, and this could be 3, and they could be coming up one more time, and that'd be like the C wave, so 1, 2, 3, and then reverse. So the euro still has a chance to go up and break that previous high that they set on Wednesday. So we got to wait and see, but that could be the 2, and then this is just 1, and then they pull back 2, and then they'll come and break that low. So either way, whether they come up and break that previous high or not, I still see more down in the euro, and I think they'll take that low out. Pound. The pound, I think this one has changed its structure for me. So I was thinking that we had 3 ways down for 1. This was 2, and I thought this was going to be 1, 2, and then they were going to come and break and give us a 3. But based on this is not how a diagonal should look. And instead, to me, what it looks like is they're making a triangle here. So I think they're going to come here, and what it's going to be is that this is 1, but then this is a triangle A, B, C, D, and E, and then they'll come down, and that'll be 3. So it'll be 1 triangle, 2, and then your third wave down will be 3, and then they'll go up for 4 and back down for 5. So the key numbers to watch, if they come and take out this 1214 level that they set on Tuesday, they take that out, if they do come up higher and take that out, then this isn't a triangle and it's also not a diagonal. And so I'm gonna have to relook at this because it could just be that this was all the correction and it's totally going up to take out the high. So this is a key area to watch. If I'm right, it should maybe come up. It doesn't even have to come up any higher, but could come up a little bit higher, but then get rejected and come and take out that low. That's what I'm leaning towards for right now. Let's see how Sunday and Monday look on the pound. S&P. All right, so huge up day Friday. To me, it still looks like this was all leading diagonal. Then we had 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and now super impulse here. And so to me, this looks like it's just creating an expanding flat. So, which means, you hit, this would be 1, 2, and then they'll come in and break that low again. So what am I looking for? So if it comes down correctively here, just in 3 waves, shallow or deep, but if it's just like a 3-wave pattern, then it starts pushing back up, then that low is in, and then here's your impulse. This was a correction, and now it's going up, and I would assume it's going to go and take out that high. But if it comes down obviously aggressively, and you start seeing like more than 3 waves, and the lower it gets, then this is going to just be, this is all just correction actually. So even though it's super strong, it's still part of the correction. So that's what I'll be looking for. If it just get corrective Monday and Tuesday, I still think Wednesday is going to be kind of a nuts day. I mean, the market's going to be really volatile. So that could be the day where you get that strong move one way or the other, and you'll kind of know. So if this comes in and takes out this low again, I think the top is in then. And so that's why I think this next move in all the market, the next move in the dollar and the euro, it kind of dictates what's going to be happening for the next few months, because there's a chance, if I have this labeled wrong, and instead of 5 and what I have 5 right there, if 5 actually ended here, the low on Thursday, there's still a chance that this whole thing here is an expanding flat. Running flat. And then it's going to go up and take out the highs. I still think, just the way I count the ways, that the 5 ended here. So that's why for me, this next wave that happens here, it's either we're going up to break this high, or I think we're totally going down. And so that's why I think this is a very, very key area for me anyway. So that's what I'm looking for in the Nasdaq, and in the S&P. And the Nasdaq, I still have the same thing. We had 3 ways up, 3 ways down, and then the big impulse. So to me, this looks like, I have 1, 2, and then this looks still like the C wave of this expanding flat, and we should be coming down to break the low. So same thing, got to see, does it come down correctively in 3 ways and then resume? Then we're going to take out the high, I believe. If not, if it comes down aggressively, I would think by Wednesday we'll know what's going on and whether we're on our way to the high or we're breaking that low. Okay, oil. Yeah, so oil, huge up day on Friday. And I think it was strong enough that I'm changing my my entire thesis here on oil. So I'm going to go out to the daily. Originally, I had thought, because this was such a big big correction here. I thought this was 3 waves for A. It had 3 waves up here. I thought that was B. And then I thought they were doing, 1, 2, 3. I thought this was 1, 3 waves for 2, 3 waves down for 3. And then we had this 1, 2, and 3 waves. I thought that was 4. And then I thought they were coming down to make a 5 waves, which would be the C wave. So you have A, B, C, and then oil's going to resume and go and take out the high. But based on that strong move, it's not how a diagonal should look over here, because I had this was 1, 2, and 3, and then there was 3 waves up to there, and I thought this was the leading part of diagonal, and it still could be. It still could be, because I do have 5 waves up to there, correct down, but it's getting so high up here that if it comes and takes out this high of 80.62, that high, then that's not the diagonal that I thought it is. So there's still a chance that that the diagonal is still in play, and then they're going to go and take out the low for 5. But obviously, oil has to like reverse literally like Sunday night or Monday at the latest. I mean, there's not much room left for it to go any higher, because breaking that high invalidates the diagonal, ending diagonal. So just like the markets too. I mean, like we'll know Sunday or Monday what is oil doing, because if we zoom back out, it could be then instead of A, B, and then ending diagonal down for C, that this is a leading diagonal. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5, and now they're making a correction here. So if it's a correction, then we've had our A wave, because we got 3 waves there, and then this 3 waves that I thought was the start of the down, that would be the B wave, and now this would be they're coming up and making some kind of a C wave, and so far I only have 3 waves there, and instead of a leading diagonal, somehow this is 3 waves, which means that'd be 1, that'd be 2, we got to come up for 3, 4, and 5, and who knows how high it's going to go, but this would be an ending diagonal for the C wave, and then oil would resume down and take out the low, because we got 5 waves down. So this is all correction. So that's why this area is really key for oil right now. If it takes out that high, all right, we're going up for the C wave in an ending diagonal fashion. So definitely going to come and take out 82.66, and if that's 1, I would expect I don't know, 86 to 90, somewhere in there, before they reverse down. So key areas to watch. This 80.62, that tells you that they're going higher. If they come back down aggressively, and obviously if they come and take out this 73.80, then they are going down for the 5th wave of the C wave, and then oil will resume higher. So those are the 2 areas to watch. Natural gas, all right, huge up day. And like I said in my last video, I didn't think that they were done yet, and I still don't think that they're done, because I got this as the 4, and then I got this as a running flat. So here's 1, 2, and I mean that could be 3, and then that was 4. I mean the 5th wave could be, but those are really small. I still think that there's still more up to complete this 5th wave of this big impulse. So a little bit more. I don't see it going a whole lot higher, and then at some point you'll get some type of 3 wave correction, whether it's shallow or they extend it down. We don't know that, but there'll be some type of correction, and then resume up higher. So a little bit more up, but I'm expecting then a sizable correction coming pretty soon. Gold. Okay, so like I said last week, I was expecting this down move to complete, and I do see possibility that there are 5 waves done. So if that's the case, it's possible that this is that they're making a running flat here. So they came down. Here's one correction, and then this was all part of the correct, and then this was the C wave if it's going to be a running flat. So how will we know? Well, if they come down from here, or even if they push it up a little bit higher, if they come down correctively, so just give you a 3-wave correction and then start pushing up, then this is just going to be like your A wave, your B, and then they're come up somewhere for a C wave, and then reverse. Obviously, though, if they come down aggressively, then this is a running flat, and then that'll be your A, your B, and then they'll come down for the C before resuming up higher. So that's what I'm watching for on gold. It needs a pullback soon. If not, that could be the top end already, or maybe just a little bit more up. But then some type of 3-wave correction or an impulsive down move. And Bitcoin. All right, so I see 3 waves down to here, and then I see 3 waves to there. And so far we've got what looks to be like 1, 2, and 3, but the way this is acting down here, it's almost looking like this is going to be a 4. I'll come break this low one more time, and that'll give you 5 waves, and then the I don't know, moment of truth for Bitcoin will be, what are they doing? Because that could be all the corrections. So that'd be A, that'd be B, and then 5 waves down for your C wave, and then you're going to go and take out the high. But if this, after they take out this low, that'd be 5. If they come up just in a little 3-wave correction, then that could just be 1, 2, and then they'll come back down, and that'd be 3, and then they'll go up for 4, and then they'll come down for 5, and and then they're going to be making a bigger correction, and then one more down. So could be in a big correction, which makes sense. I mean, you had a big run up, so they could just be making a big correction here. The only bullish scenario that I see is if somehow they're in the process of making an ending diagonal. So you had your 3 ways up here, this 1, 2, 3. There's a possibility that they come down for 3, and then if they break this high again, then that could be an ending diagonal, and they're going to be going up a lot higher. So key areas to watch are, what are they doing in here? They break this low, but not break that low, because if they break that low, then this is all the correct. They're making a bigger correction. So if they can stay above 21,366, still a chance that this is just that'd be 1. It'll come down here for 2, go up for 3, 4, and 5, and that'd be the end of this impulsive move. So those are what I'm looking for. How does this, when they break out this low, 21988, when they break that low, then what happens? Is it sharply reverse? Because then that's looking really good for Bitcoin. But if it just gives you a little correction and down, then they're making a really, really big correction here. All right, that's all I've got. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for your likes and comments. Good luck to you all, and I will talk to you during the week. Thanks. Bye.